Alrighty, welcome to another Cube Draft. We're doing the Magic Online Vintage Cube. I'm, of course, joined here by BK.
What's up?
Oh, not much. Just a time walk. No big deal.
We're so lucky.
We decided that we wanted to hear more of our opponents complain to us. So we're playing on BK's account today. So he's actually driving the ship. He gets the final decision. I don't think we're going to disagree on this one, though. It is kind of a beat that we're passing on Orcish Bowmasters.
Yeah, really unfortunate stuff. No, I mean, if you've watched videos on this channel before, you know how highly Luis and also myself think of Time Walk, and I would say it's my favorite card to pack one, pick one. Maybe is yours Tolarian Academy?
No, yeah, Academy might be a little bit more, but Time Walk is really fun. So, yeah, let's start out with Time Walk here, and if we're lucky, Relic of Sauron might come back. You never know.
Yeah, maybe Green Sun Zenith. We'll see.
Ooh, there's a card here that's good with Time Walk.
That's true. Time Spiral is pretty sick. It's nice. You get to play Time Walk, get to make some extra land drops, then Time Spiral again, hopefully find Time Walk, and then all the cards in your deck, like the Regrowths, the Mystical Tutors that you were using to recur Time Walk the first time around, can do some more action for you.
Not a whole lot here that we would really compete with, right? Like, I mean, I don't know.
No. I mean, a Call is cool with Time Walk, but it's not a card you need to second pick.
All right, so we got a card here, a Blast from the Past. High Tide has not been in a lot of the cube lists that I've been playing, but I had to take over because sorting mechanisms were just not up to snuff. It's just very specific how people demand we sort on this channel.
That's a you thing.
But there's Breeding Pool. It's probably Breeding Pool, to be honest.
Oh my gosh, I'm already dreading getting to the basic lands portion.
Well,
yeah. I think it auto adds when you're in a league. Anyway,
we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Maybe we'll have to make some purchases on BK's account.
Dude,
here.
let's just take High Tide. Let's just do it.
Breeding Pool's so good with Time Walk, though. We
try to wheel Time Walk or High Tide.
High Tide wheels a good amount of the time.
Yeah, so Simic is like a color combination I would say you should generally not try to be, but except when you're doing a Time Walk deck, you get all the business there.
Yeah, you got Eternal Witness, you got Tamiyo, Regrowth. Whoa, Broadside Bombardiers?
That's a pretty strong card. Have you considered how strong Time Spiral is with Lotus Field?
or Prophetic Memory?
Oh, that's true. I'm not that high on that card.
No, I think that there's some funny decks you can make with.
Yeah, definitely.
But, what else there? Are you thinking? I mean, Lotus Field Time Spiral's not even really a combo.
I like Once Upon a Time, but it's not as nearly as powerful as some of the other cards.
There's also Botanical Sanctum.
Yeah, I think you're probably just supposed to take Broadside.
Is that what you want to take? It's your account, your trophy race. BK's actually doing a trophy race.
I'm not doing a trophy race. Jeez. Yeah, just take Bombardiers.
All right.
It's just so much stronger than the other cards.
Yeah. Here, there's Swords to Plowshares.
Indeed.
Hallowed Fountain is always fine. I mean, Goldspan with Bombardiers is good. Goldspan Time Walk's also nice.
Yeah, white is probably the combination of the color that goes off the least hard with Time Walk. You don't get any tutoring. There's not really recursion cards. Yeah, I'd just pick your poison here. That's a good place to be. Very cheap, interactive.
Boom. And now there's Tamiyo.
Yeah, it would only come back with 2 cards left in the pack, so we're not going to try to wheel it. It is extremely busted. You play it. Oftentimes you'll try to do it on 6 mana, so you can do it the same turn.
Yeah, because when you go Tamiyo -3, get back Time Walk. Next turn, you take your other turn, you can +1 Tamiyo, and if you can protect it or get Time Walk again, you get another Time Walk. It just goes really hard, or it digs for Time Walk. Six mana, play Tamiyo, +1, hit Time Walk, you just win the game right there. Yeah. You get 3 turns in a row.
So the 2 choices are Sail into the West and Watley. I do like Draw 7s, but I like Watley a lot for Time Spiral and just being a card that can help bridge us until we go off. Yeah, it works nicely with the Bombardiers.
Yeah. I mean, you can throw Watley to the Bombardiers. You could also make Watley into the Saga and get 2 tokens and start throwing those. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, a lot of the way you want to you can build these Time Walk decks when you're Simic is you just sort of play cards that just sort of keep you alive, keep you 2-for-1ing until you eventually win the game. Fire Covenant is quite nice. It's not clear we're even going to be red, but I am probably going to say we take a red card here. Just take Magda. It gets you up to that 6 mana really nicely. Works great with Bombardiers, and that 6 mana is such a critical number for us with Tamiyo and Time Spiral.
Yeah.
Goldvein Dragon does similar things, but not as reliably.
Yeah, I think so. And we could easily be Teamer here if we get a little bit of fixing.
Yeah.
I think that would be reasonable. Also, it wouldn't be crazy to end up blue-red splash just Tameo. I mean, who knows where we go.
I guess I'm going to suggest taking a Talisman here. I mean, we could take a Breach. It's kind of nice with Time Spiral. What do you think?
Talisman is pretty good with these cards, I think. It's also decent with Bombardiers. I'm okay to take blue-black Talisman. I think you're more likely to want that than red-white Talisman.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, red, we do have 2 cheap red cards, but first of all, we might splash tutors, and then second, the blue cards we know we're playing blue, whereas red maybe could phase out.
So Rogren, Triumph, and Oliphant are 2 kind of good options here. Rogren, Triumph is red-blue, always tapped. I kind of like Oliphant because it's probably about as good as a Rogren, Triumph for our deck in terms of being like a tapped land that gets 2 colors, and it might get 3 colors for us.
Yeah. There's a blue-black Surveil land. There's your boy Wishclaw Talisman.
Yeah, take Wishclaw Talisman.
All right, you know what? We got a Talisman of Dominance. We can cast this Wishclaw.
You know you can. That works with Bombardiers, right?
Oh, Wishclaw Bombardiers. That's nice.
Yeah. I guess I would take Pyrokinesis here.
It's a busted card. You should take it. I think that the free spells are so good. Like, Fiery Islet?
I don't mind Territorial Cavu, but just getting a more fixing. We didn't have a good pack one as far as fixing concerned with just Oliphant, Breeding Pool, and Fiery Islet. It's a fine start. We'll get there, but we do need that third piece.
Yeah, basically, if you like to compete in Cube, you either need a lot of really cheap cards, like 1 and 2 mana plays, Mana Leak, Sword Splashers, Lightning Bolt, that sort of thing. You on Dragon's Rage?
Yeah, I think so.
Or you need, last pick, Bitter Triumph. Or you need free spells like Pyrokinesis and Force of Will. Ooh, we got some cards here. Or you need power like Mox is.
Yeah. So just one quick thing to note is Trumpeting Carnosaur is a dinosaur that Watley can tutor for when you get to that backside of the saga. It does come up.
So is Vaultborn Tyrant.
Yeah.
I'm pretty into the one room here.
Yeah. It's kind of another Time Walk. Maybe we'll get Time Warp and have 3. It works well with Time Walk.
Both of those things are true. Snapcaster Mage is the other option. It is very good with Time Walk, but I think the One Ring is certainly quite a bit stronger. Also nice with Bombardiers. Toss the One Ring when you're done with it.
Amen.
What do you like here? Nissa is... We don't have a lot of green. We have Huatley, Pick Your Poison, Tameo, but Nissa into Time Walk is extremely strong.
Yeah, I think that's the best option for us. There's a Braid, Lumberjack, Mana Confluence, Duelist of the Mind all kind of do some interesting things. Duelist of the Mind can pop pretty hard with the One Ring or Time Spiral. A Braid is just solid interaction. Maybe it's a Braid. We're so heavy on red.
Yeah, it feels like we could easily be blue-red just playing Tameo as the only green card.
Yeah. Okay, let's just take a Braid.
I'm into that. I'm into a Braid. And a Braid's really good disruption. And now that we've picked up a Pyrokinesis, we have a lot of really good red cards. Oh, there's an Arid Mesa, a Currency Converter, an Atali, Expressive Iteration, Phantom Interference. You're probably into Arid Mesa here.
There's also Regrowth, too. I don't think we should take Regrowth.
I think Regrowth has a good chance of coming back around.
Yeah.
The High Tide didn't, funnily enough.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But this pack is pretty good. I mean, there's a Solitude, a Converter still. Like, even if we don't take those.
Another dinosaur for Wally. Yeah, I would take Arid Mesa. I don't think any of the spells are so good that we shouldn't just get more good fixing.
Oh, there's a Duel here, and Windswept Teeth even gets Breeding Pool.
Yeah.
There's also a Wheel of Fortune, which is looking like a pretty nice Wheel of Fortune deck. Oh, you love Bone Crusher Giant, so...
I think Bone Crusher Giant is extremely medium and is a fine card to play in your decks, but not one that you should take over cards, which could do actively great things in your deck.
Yeah, I've heard those exact words before. That's why I brought it up.
Fun. Yeah, let's just take Wheel of Fortune. We got a good start for it.
Maybe Nathan comes back.
That would be cool. We're not going to get the Prof's Eidetic Memory.
No. Ooh, Remand?
Remand is just another Time Walk.
Yeah, that's all it is. We're just building up on Time Walks. Like, once we get enough Time Walks, we will just win the game. I do think that Remand looks pretty great here, and there's nothing else. I mean, a red-green land wouldn't be... Like, a red-green land that I guess you can get Oliphant, Arid Mesa is not nothing, but Remand is so good. Headliner Scarlet actually could be pretty good. This deck is getting towards the... I mean, I don't know, Dragon's Rage, Magda, Broadside. It could be an aggressive deck.
Yeah, it definitely could be. And that's... I suppose I would just take Headliner Scarlet. I think it's enough better than Sylvan Library. We're not clearly going to have green early.
Yeah, I even took the Pick Your Poison Huatley out for now.
It would be kind of fun if we had, like, a pie chart of like what we think our estimated color distribution is throughout the draft, and right now it's red, then blue, then green. But we know we have to have blue in the mix because of Time Walk and Remand.
So here we have City of Traders, which this deck does have some pretty good ways to use it. But there's also Tarmogoyf, probably not that. Malcolm looks pretty good with Time Walk and just, I don't know. I've been kind of impressed with this card as just a cheap card to increase card filtering. Sacred Foundry does not help with their Mesa, of course. Waterlogged Grove would be fine, but I don't really like playing 2 of these lands that much anyway.
Yeah, I would take Malcolm here. I agree with everything you said about not playing too many of those lands.
Ooh, little consider action.
I would guess Generous Ent.
Oh, this is Generous Ent. Yeah, no, Generous Ent's way better. Just a little more fixing is nice. Oh, Snapcaster came back?
That's pretty nice.
It also makes that a brave.
Do we have any ways of buffing the Dreadhorde Arcanist? Huh.
No. This looks like a pretty good third path deck at this point.
Yeah, it's definitely not a Lumberjack deck.
I mean, it's definitely not a Lumberjack deck, but I would imagine that third path is going to be better. Like, I guess we have 1, 2 extra green sources.
I would take Lumberjack.
You just think the upside?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be a third path deck. We have I think when you don't have any outs for the artifact tokens mattering that much, that's kind of where I come. Yeah, we have to take Regrowth over Atali. Regrowth is just too strong when we find Time Walk.
Oh, Paradise Druid.
Oh, that's great.
All right, well, our estimation of our colors has shifted.
It's swung back to being red-green, splash blue. Blue has just not been open.
Yeah, it's true.
It's Soulscar, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of assume we're not going to play these cards.
No.
But... All right, so now we're like red-green. Maybe the Malcolm doesn't make it because that's not really a card I'm loving splashing. Or if we pick up enough fixing here, we haven't actually... It's not like we've seen him passed up on Volcanic Island, Tropical Island, any other fetches, like besides the one Windswept Heath.
Yeah.
Or a Ketria Triumph. We could just be Teamer. We could just be all 3 colors.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, we kind of have a decision to make here because there's Fast Bond with Wheel of Fortune Time Spiral. And then if we wanted to hang on to the red-blue like tempo thing, there is Lelia, but this is looking like a pretty good Fast Bond deck.
It's a pretty crazy Fast Bond deck when you have Wheel of Fortune, the One Ring, Time Spiral. Watley's another great one.
All right, yeah.
We didn't get any of the dinosaurs back on the wheel. Well, we saw Atali twice, but we just didn't get to take it. Yeah, we'll take Fast Bond here. I don't believe we've seen Spellseeker or Mystical Tutor this draft, so hoping we get to see one of those in pack 3. We
have an Arid Mesa. 4th Year Lingus is a busted card. Tropical Island also is really good for this deck.
Yeah, those are definitely the 2 options, right? There's nothing else.
No,
yeah.
Brainstorm, Hex Drinker, Cryptic, whatever. These are all...
We have Paradise Druid, Watley, Arid Mesa. If we can get... We have also good outs with Oliphant and Generous Ent. Yeah, it looks like it's just way too strong to not take 4th Air Lingus here.
Also, if it was Volcanic instead of Trop, I'd feel a little different, but it's the same one we already have.
All right, so do we want fetch land?
A bad fetch land, like the worst fetch land, actually.
Yeah, there's also Lorien Revealed, which is kind of also a fetch land.
That's currently a blue-green fetch. There's also Counterspell and Shelldock Isle and Spell Pierce and Unholy Heat. These are all like medium cards. Shelldock is pretty nice with some of these cards.
It's really good with Wheel of Fortune and the One Ring.
Or 4th Year Lingus.
And Time Spiral. I guess I would take Shelldock. I don't think we're going to get it back. Do you think anything else is better?
No, and I don't think any of these 3 blue cards will come back, but maybe Unholy Heat will or Mishra's Research Desk.
Yeah.
I just think this looks like a pretty good Shelldock deck.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh man, Fiery Confluence is a messed up card. It's also Subtlety, though we're not the best Subtlety deck.
It's not going to be that high. I guess we're just going to take Fiery Confluence. Ranger class is not anything that good.
No, it's not a good card. Ooh, Spire Bluff Canal is going to be hard to convince me not to take that. I mean, Upheaval's good with Fast Bond, but I'm kind of not worried about... Now that we have 4th Year Lingus, Fiery Confluence, Time Spiral, I'm not that worried about winning the game when we have a lot of
And this new Magda card, we're not that good at committing crimes.
No, we're not. We're really not.
All right. Yep.
All right, so that was pick 5. So if we just take a bunch of lands, I'll be pretty happy.
It would be so good if we could get Taiga or Stomping Ground.
Here, wow, there's a Dak Faden, a Probe, a Teferi, which... Teferi, I think Teferi's better than Dak Faden generally if you can cast them both, has been my experience. But this deck's going to have a lot easier time casting Dak.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And I think Dak is going to be pretty good. It's really good with cards like, Fastball and Wheel of Fortune. Just like all those cards that you're trying to assemble.
Really good with Shelldock Isle.
Yeah. Good with Time Walk. Any Planeswalker is good with Time Walk. I kind of think that we want to move away from the aggressive thing now, though.
That's fine.
I mean, Broadside's too busted not to play. Maybe Magda is too, but like
We don't have to play the at least Dragon's Rage. I don't know.
Maybe Malcolm.
Yeah. Okay. Name sticker check.
Name sticker has headliner. It's good. It's still fine with Bombardiers. They're not amazing. It's good with the One Ring. It's really good with Fourth Eorlingus. Wheel of Fortune. I mean, there's also Chain Lightning, but we have a Braid and Pyrokinesis and Fiery Confluence. Seething Song as name sticker next to each other is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I guess I think name sticker looks pretty good here.
Yeah, I think I would name sticker. It's also really nice with Bombardiers.
Yeah, it is. And here, now we could just take the Burst Lightning, I would imagine.
So this is the last new pack, so we're not getting any sauce.
No, nothing
No
too
additional
spicy.
sauce. Yeah, I guess Burst Lightning is probably better.
Man,
than
we saw
Terra
no
Sunder.
lands. We never saw Taiga. This Arid Mesa is going to be off. Oh, Generous Plunder looks really good here.
It does indeed.
Generous Plunder or Time Walk? We're going to have to take a little sealed deck look at our pool once we're done drafting here. Like,
Yeah.
we ended up with a lot of powerful cards. The fixing really is lacking. One red... We never saw a red duel except the Ralgrim Triumph, which ended up being way worse than Oliphant for our deck.
Yeah, it's very unusual to go through a draft and not get there with Oliphant and Arid Mesa getting you more than they're getting us.
Well, Brainstorm could help with some of these issues.
I mean, Brainstorm is really good. We do still have a good amount of shuffle effects.
Yeah, I mean, this is now... we have to cut like 4 to 6 cards, depending. Yeah, I guess we're going to play both Land Cyclers.
Yeah.
Well, I think Dragon's Rage is probably going to go.
Yeah. My guess is we're not going to have the mana to do either Malcolm and early green.
Yeah, Lumberjack also looks like it's probably not going to work.
Probably not. Oh, that's interesting. Research Desk or Unholy Heat?
They're both pretty good.
I would guess it's Research Desk just because of like Fast Bond, but I don't...
Yeah, we also... It's a good way to sync mana for Name Sticker. You can throw a Bombardier. All right. Seems fine. We're not playing any of these cards.
No.
So...
Yeah, you're not going to have enough for us, or for that at least.
What's up with this Deep Cavern Bat hanging out
Those were
there?
some pretty decent black cards to be going around that late.
So I think we're going to want to... Let's see. This is now 13 land, but really 15 if you count Oliphant and Generous Ent. I mean, this is kind of a Burgy deck, though. I don't think we're going to
I can't imagine we're going to have enough for it. Yeah.
No. Okay, so looking at deck
We have to
building
make
here.
like 2 cuts.
No, we have to make more than that. Because right now, if you count Generous Ent and Oliphant... Wow, that was the least open I've seen blue in a while. This is 25. Oh, yeah, maybe 3 cuts then. I kind of like 18 lands, but...
That's fine. We could play 18 lands. I just would like it on the record that I did say the right number.
Yeah. It, broken clocks and all that.
Number 1.
There's a pick your poison we
You can
can
cut Burst Lightning.
Yeah, I guess Burst Lightning.
We'll slide it in if we know we need more of it, but when you have Fire Confluence and Pyrokinesis, it's pretty awkward to draw Burst Lightning and then be like, I'm doubled up on being able to kill all these X1s or X2s.
And a Braid as well. So, here...
Okay.
Color-wise, like the Brainstorm's a little awkward. We're going to be pretty good in this deck, I think. There's no
How costly is it for us to play this for? I mean, we just have to. We're going to have enough sources because we're going to have 4...
It makes the Arid Mesa do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to... If we play 1 Plains, we'll have 4 sources, something like that. Arid Mesa Plains...
I don't know that you're going to be able to play this Paradise Druid.
I mean, if we're playing Fastbot in our deck, it's kind of hard not to... Like, we could cut Headliner Scarlet.
Well, you could draw... You could... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fine cutting Headliner Scarlet.
It is good with Name Sticker, but
And then I agree we should try to get to 18. It's just going to help us get to enough sources.
I mean, it could be Paradise Druid.
Like, part of it is like with Magna and Generous Plunder, you could get to Fastbond on turn 3, and that can still be good. It's less true that Paradise Druid will be good on turn 3.
Yeah, I mean, Huatley is also like kind of awkward. Not splash because we're just going to be playing all the colors, but wow, none of our fixing. I guess we have three dual lands, not even really counting Arid Mesa because it doesn't fix our white sources. So we get to add 11 more lands, 10 because we have to have a plains. And how many red is this right now? This is 4 red, so we probably want like at least 5 mountains.
Yeah. And then we have like 5 blue, so you want to get... It's going to be like 5, 3, 2, 1, but I'm not...
This is 1 over.
Right. I'm not... Yeah. So it's...
So if we do it like this, this is 1, 2, 3, 3 greens, 4 green sources.
Yeah, you have to trim on a blue.
Well, this is, I guess we have these 2 blue duals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue. Yeah, I guess we could just have to go to 7, don't we? Yeah. The mana in this deck did not end up being very good. Though we do have Magda and Generous Plunderer. Those both help. Wheel of Fortune is also kind of a mana fixer.
Yeah.
And so is the One Ring. I don't know. You draw a bunch of cards.
Versus Warrior Search Desk, Brainstorm. You know, our cards... We have ways of getting to the other colors in each of the colors. So we're going to kind of hope that we draw the cards together in a way that it works.
All right. Well, let's get to round 1, see how this goes. I think if this deck got an extra dual, like any red dual with one of these colors, I'd feel pretty good about the mana. As is, I feel pretty bad, but we'll see how it plays.
Yeah, and I mean, this is just a pretty good example of why you want to just draft lands and fixing pretty highly in general. Like if we had to cut a couple of cards from our deck to get a couple more duels, and then we played Malcolm, Headliner, Scarlet, Paradise, Druid, Bergie, Burst Lightning, it would be like Orcish Lumberjack. It would be fine. But that's just not where we're at.
All right, time for round 1. We're gonna play first, and well, I mean, we're a fast bond away from really going off, but this is pretty great.
Yep.
So what are we doing here? I mean, obviously cycling Oliphant on 1, and then firing off a Time Walk on 2. I would imagine. There's no reason not to. Obviously, if we draw like a Magda or something.
The interesting question will be is on turn 3, do we cast Wheel of Fortune or Regrowth?
Yeah. My guess is it's better to Regrowth because that just gives us extra Time Walk turns. I mean, if we draw Fast Bond or something here, it'd be crazy. I still think we just Regrowth, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And the Time Walk, right? Not the Oliphant?
Yeah.
And then next turn... Fastbond's still an absurdly good draw, but just getting to go land, Time Walk, and then wheel the turn after seems like it sets us pretty far ahead.
Yeah, the big game for us would be, can we draw one of those two drops?
Yeah. If we draw Magda or Plunderer here, oh, great. Them spending mana to like increase the quality of their hand is so good because we're going to... I don't really see a way that we don't Wheel of Fortune before their next turn, even if we might take some game actions before that. Oh. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Let's see what we draw next turn. If we draw something to play, that could definitely be worth it. I mean, Time Spiral is so much better, isn't it? But they could have a counterspell up, I guess, is the issue.
Well, then we get to Wheel of Fortune after.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, it's funny. We've drawn all lands in a Time Spiral so far. A very weird set of draws. Hopefully their play is not leave mana up for counter. It's just like play something, but we'll see what we draw.
Oh. I would do that.
Yeah, we'll start by casting Tamiyo here. If this works, we just win. Indeed. Is what I'm going to call. I mean, if this resolves and we get back Time Walk and cast Time Walk, like it's going to be hard to lose that game. Oh, man.
Yeah, and they might still have Miscalculation or Spell Pierce here, but even still, establishing Tamiyo, yeah, pretty nuts. Okay.
I guess we go Plains Time Spiral, right? Before doing anything else. Because then we want to plus Tamiyo to name Time Walk if we don't draw it. I assume it's better to do this than anything else. I mean, if they have a counterspell, I would have a hard time imagining they wouldn't have countered Tamiyo or Time Walk. It seems crazy to me. And if they had a burn spell, they would have killed Tamiyo already. Though the first action we want to take is probably plussing Tamiyo.
Oh, you're saying post-time spiral
in case
they've drawn a... Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense.
And I assume we just named Time Walk.
Yeah, don't see why not.
All right. Time Walk. We milled Magda, Fastbond, Remand, and Forest. All right, so we've already played our land for the turn. What do you like leading on Dak, probably?
Probably Dak, yeah. We could probably tap the plains. We're not going to cast a small fourth.
Yeah. And then we'll see if we can find our friend here. Discard some things, and I guess we could play Huatley or Generous Plunder, though Generous Plunder could be nice to pitch to Pyrokinesis at some point here.
Yeah, I think Watley sounds good.
They have 3 lands in play, and we have 7, so we've taken a lot of extra turns.
Yep.
I mean, it's turn 7, and they've taken 3 turns. We have 2 basics left in our deck. That's really funny.
That's, yeah. We had to add a lot of them.
And they just didn't play anything. Like, did they draft a deck that can do things? I mean, we'll see, right? But you got to do something at some point here. Tameo -3, get back Remand, regrowth the Tameo.
Oh, wow.
just go off.
Yeah, Tameo regrowth, quite a combo.
And they're on 4 mana, no plays.
No, Johnny no plays.
All right. So now it's kind of interesting. I mean, Shelldock's nice too. We do have to worry a little about decking here. Not a lot, but
Not
a little.
Not really with Fiery Confluence, Regrowth, Time Walk, 4th Airlingus.
True.
We don't have a Jace the Mind Sculptor.
No, that's true. So at some point we could flip Huatley. Mm-hmm. Obviously, that's a fine play to make. I mean, we've got these 2 Planeswalkers we want to use. Kind of interested in just decking to see what our options are. And Oliphant, pick your poison. Seems like we could discard pick your poison.
Yeah, that and a mountain, I guess.
Yeah. Oliphant we might want to cast, I don't know. And now we could +1 Tameo looking for Time Walk again.
Yeah, sure.
I guess we really aren't going to get decked, and we can get back so many cards. All right, Time Walk. No on Time Walk. We hit Mishra's Research Desk. Bombardier's the One Ring. I mean, I do want to get the Shelldock down this turn. We could also regrowth something. Like, we don't have any hard counters. We could regrowth Remand.
I would regrowth Remand as my next play.
Yeah, and just...
It's pretty safe.
Just make it less likely that something bad happens. I mean, it's so weird. What is going on over there?
It is very hard to conceive of what cards they have in their hand right now.
Like, assuming they're not playing more colors, but if they were playing more colors, they could have drawn other color lands. They just times for Force of Will, pitching Saheeli.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Shelldock here. See what we got. I guess we could have Shelldocked first. Oh, I think Snapcaster. I don't think we're not casting Wheel of Fortune in this game. One thing that would have been nice about Shelldocking first is it would let us know a little more of what's on the bottom, but we would have still named Time Walk.
Right.
And I kind of want to just flip Saheeli here, or flip Huatley here.
Yeah, that sounds
We have a free spell in hand if something goes wrong. If they have a removal spell for Huatley, like... Oh. Are we just getting Brain Freezed out? For 9?
All right, we're done.
Wow, they got us good.
Okay.
That answers what they were doing. All right. I mean, we did a bunch of nothing and got Brain Freezed out.
Felt good until it didn't.
Yeah, that's exactly true. All right, so...
You can cut Pyrokinesis.
Yeah, I'm looking at cutting Pick Your Poison Pyrokinesis for, like, Headliner Scarlet, Dragon's Rage Channeler. Something like that. Malcolm, maybe?
Sure.
We could cut a Braid. Maybe cut Rich's Research Desk. It's not that good against like, Brain Freeze stuff. I don't know. A Soulscar Mage might be going a bit too far.
Probably, yeah.
All right. Well,
we'll try not to let that happen again.
We drank a little too deeply there. I think we mulligan this.
Sure.
We have a lot more explosive hands. Turn 1 Scarlet? No.
It's not necessarily turn 1 Scarlet.
It's not because of we have to mulligan a card back.
Well, we're on the draw. Oh, no, we're on the play. Okay. Then, yeah, I guess just Island and you just go, like, Forest, Fastbond, Breeding Pool, tap to go.
Yeah. Would have been nice to have turn 1 Scarlet, but, They mulled a 6, and Pass the turn. And then turn 2, Spire Bluff, Name Sticker, Headliner. And hope they don't have Force of Will. So we've seen from them Ponder, Chart a Course, Brain Freeze, Saheeli, and Force of Will.
And Consider.
And Consider. That was the other cantrip. All right. Wheel of Fortune, also a card I would like to see here.
Sure.
I don't like that they have Force of Will. When you're casting a deck that's draw 7ing a bunch, like them having Force of Will, it's like they might not have it on the first draw 7, but there's a pretty good chance they have it on the second.
Yep.
I mean, I think I still play Name Sticker here.
Yeah, sure.
I just want to get more things into play.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
And it plays around days. Wow, we hit the max. The max Name Sticker for no gain, unfortunately. All right, I mean, now they have to get rid of a Headliner or we're drawing 2 cards a turn. If they don't have a removal spell here, we're also hitting them for 5 a turn. Just pass the turn here. So weirdly enough, this card exiles face down. You can only play it this turn, but it exiles face down. I really think that that's kind of bizarre.
That is bizarre.
Okay, they didn't kill it here, so it kind of makes me believe they're not going to kill it this turn either. And I'm going to play another land, even though I take 1. Represent Mystic Confluence or Force of Will or whatever. Wouldn't mind a draw 7.
Oh.
Cycling Manamorphose, end of turn. Maybe they have a counterspell or something. Oh, they're Unholy Heating the Goblin.
I guess they're just feeling the pressure now.
Yeah, they did take an extra 2 off that before doing that, but maybe they have a counterspell in hand. All right. I mean, every turn where this thing survives, I feel pretty good.
Yep.
Ooh, we get to play them both.
Jeez.
Shelldock Isle. Definitely got to be Remand, right?
Yeah.
And then hit with Headliner. And then the Showstopper comes down.
Yeah.
I mean, Generous Scent's pretty big.
Let's just say Generous Scent is a combination with Fast Bond coming and going.
Yeah. See if they counter this. Oh, they did not. Mana Drain would have been pretty good there.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
They just still didn't do anything. They must just be Blue-Red Storm or something, and they're like trying to save up for some turn. Is this... Oh, Flash?
Oh.
Into a Tolly?
Oh,
Okay.
don't hit our time walk.
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends what else they hit. World Spine Worm.
Goodness.
Okay.
All right, we got a game.
I mean, and then Snapcaster Mage on Ponder.
Jeez Louise.
Okay. World Spine Worm? I think we were pretty good against most Atali hits, but World Spine Worm could be tough. It's not...
We got food to help us survive.
Well, more than that, it's like they can't really attack. Well, and the Snapcaster makes it so they can. I mean, it's close. They attack us. We don't do anything, but though we do get to draw an extra card here.
Yeah, I mean, finding Time Walk or the One Ring, it will be a pretty big game here for us.
Or a draw 7. Oh, there's Brainstorm. Guess we'll cast it.
Yeah, might as well.
Let's go. Okay.
Interesting.
So we don't really want Time Walk now, though. We want it next turn.
Yes.
So I think we put back a Braid Time Walk and just play Magda. Does that sound right?
Yes, that does sound right.
Because that way, if Headliner Scarlet dies, we still draw Time Walk next turn. And I guess we'll play the Mountain because it's going away. And then we'll pass. And if they... It's pretty unlikely they kill us in 1 turn here, and then we get 2 turns in a row of attacks.
Yeah, we're pretty close on Shelldock, but we're not there yet.
Yeah, the Headliner is doing some work. All right.
Please crack the food before you take the damage.
All right. We'll go to 20, then we'll go down to 5. Yeah, that feels pretty safe, I think. The only way we could relevantly prevent something is blocking with something big, and that doesn't sound like a very good idea. So we actually kind of get to go abrade the Snapcaster attack, and then now we have lethal. They have to do something.
Oh, I see. Okay,
and then Time Walk after. I guess we should actually attack first in case of Cryptic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let that resolve. And then deal 3 to target creature.
Wow, what a crazy game.
Yeah. We're going to win the game where they flash Atali Wormed on turn 3, I think. Yeah,
force a will here.
yeah, they're forcing, but that's not really going to get the job done. They have to have 2 counters, and if they're starting with force, it feels like they're not going to. Ooh, show and tell. And we're losing the game where we time walked 5 times or whatever. All right, time walk. You got a second counter? Brain freeze ain't going to do it either. All right. On to game 3. Oof.
Okay.
Pick your poison does not actually do that much, unfortunately.
No. Our forest count is just too low for lumberjack.
Yeah.
Right? We have like 5? Yeah. Okay. Soul Scar Mage, I guess. But is there anything that's in our deck that we just really don't want? I mean, this Wheel of Fortune is pretty mid, especially on the draw.
It's really good if we draw Fastbound, though. Though they do have, they do have Force of Will. A Braid is also not very good.
No. Yeah, I might cut a Braid.
I mean, honestly, like Burst Lightning might be better than a Braid from what we've seen.
Yeah, I also kind of want the research desk.
All right, we can put the research desk back in.
I'm
a little more
You
worried
want the
about
Wheel of Fortune?
I think so.
All right, that's fine.
I just don't see anything like what do you really want? A lumberjack?
The Burst Lightning.
Oh, you want the Burst Lightning?
They have Brain Freeze, Flash, and Force of Will. It's just like
All right. Well,
it's a lot of stuff that's like, man, it's very hard for us to Wheel of Fortune them and
have it work well. All right, let's put back the wheel. Wish I had a wheel here.
Do you?
I'm gonna keep it though.
Okay.
Would you keep this?
Yeah, you have remand.
Well, we don't have remand until turn 4, but
What? Don't you have Breeding Pool?
oh, we have breeding pool. Yeah, never mind.
Okay.
Much better.
Okay. Oh, yeah. No, I guess
I'm used to these land cyclers just doing nothing because that's just like seems like what our deck is.
It's the red ones that are really do nothing.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, if we just get turn 2 flashed.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, we're not.
Well, it does mean they probably do have Flash coming.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I mean, you could keep up 1 land ponder hand without flash.
That's true. We didn't look if they shuffled.
They shuffled.
Yeah.
If they didn't shuffle, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, of course. What is this? Pented Prism?
Yeah, you let that go.
Yeah.
It's much better to remand the spell that they pented.
Yeah, they pentatted it. Just tap breeding pool.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Good time to get it down.
We play into days here, but I think that's fine. It would be nice to use the remand this turn so that we could snap remand next turn.
Yep.
Use a Pentad token. Yeah, all right. Oh. I thought they were going to use a Pentad Prism token. That would be great. Okay. They found their land. And they just didn't do anything? Okay. It's an odd setup. We have not drawn a spell yet. I don't think. We do Snapcaster Mage. So I guess we'll cycle Oliphant end of turn. They're cycling?
It doesn't feel pressing enough to me that we should do that. We're just going to be playing Watley and getting another land.
They cycled Tetratrium and didn't play a land.
Yeah. I would not cycle Oliphant.
Yeah, that seems fine. Should have cycled Oliphant.
What?
We drew a land.
Oh.
It would have been much better to not draw the land, don't you agree?
I mean, I guess more blue, yeah.
All we've drawn is land so far. I can't believe they cycled Ketria Triumph and didn't play a land.
It's very confusing.
You could just play the Ketria Triumph. You don't have to do that. All right, well, I'll remand that. Are they maybe they're looking for a blue card to go with Force? That would make more sense, but now they had to use the 2 Prism counters with the Flash? All right.
Well,
we hope it's a Totally, basically.
no, it wasn't.
Okay.
All right, well, maybe if we can...
We have to draw Time Spiral or even
the One Ring.
Oh, the One Ring is the One Ring would be kind of good.
Doesn't help us really to do any to block here, right?
What a wild play! My mind is blown still.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. All right, Time Spiral. Headliner Scarlet's not going to do it. Yeah, no, we're dead. All right, well, that was round 1. Let's get to round 2 so we can do a little better than that.
Yep.
All right, time for round 2, and here we got a mulligan.
Yep.
This one seems fine. Just put back Pyrokinesis probably.
Oh.
Or do you want to put back Snapcaster?
I was thinking it was a Snapcaster.
Yeah, that's fair too. I mean, I think Pyrokinesis... Thing is, you can go Snapcaster into Bombardiers and just throw the Snapcaster.
That's fine.
I think that Fiery Confluence
that's fine.
does enough of what Pyrokinesis does. They mold to 6 also. Ooh.
I wish we had done on the Pyrokinesis.
No. We're going to get him pretty good here.
Oh.
Magda, that's a nice draw.
That was a nice draw.
That round 1 was rough. We had some, all right.
Okie dokie.
Well, that's pretty good. I mean, Magda's still going to be pretty good here, but let's go Magda. And hopefully they don't kill the Magda. Just play a creature or something, and then we can go Bombardiers attack with both, throw the treasure at the Pilgrim. I mean, Bombardiers kills real fast also. Quite a card. The natural 20, I still haven't done it yet, though I came very close of turn 2 Scion, turn 1 Triome, turn 2 Scion of Draco, turn 3 Bombardiers attack for 6, throw it for 14.
Yeah, we played a match a couple weeks ago where I thought that was going to happen like every turn, and it was so scary.
I guess I just do it the other way now. I just throw the Magda at the Ramanop.
Yeah.
I mean, Bombardiers is a messed up card. Like, they killed the Ramanop, which, not like the Ramanop was doing that much, but they could double block the Bombardiers.
Yeah.
We traded our 2-drop for their 3-drop and are left with a 1-drop. The Ramanop was about to do something.
It was about to really pop.
Okay, a little Lush Portico action. I feel pretty good about this, despite the Ancestral. We're kind of clawing our way back in with Magda here.
Yeah, I mean...
We'll see what they play. Like an Omnath or something. Oh, Wheel of Fortune? Okay.
Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah, we're just going to win on our turn. I mean, we get to go Time Walk or Cycle Generous Ent, play Fast Bond, cast Time Walk, play 2 lands, maybe regrowth the Time Walk. We could also at some point play a Name Sticker. But I would imagine the Bombardiers is going to do enough damage this game.
Oh, yeah.
We even drew Forest. So Forest, Fast Bond, Shelldock. We're just going to jam here. Put a Research Desk under there. Time Walk.
Maybe you just regrowth.
The Time Walk?
Well, you probably actually just have a kill, right?
I would imagine so. I mean, I've got an Ent to play for a bunch of damage next turn.
Yeah, sure.
I just regrowth Time Walk.
Well, if you just, like, play Bombardiers, throw Name Sticker, play Ent, throw Ent, that's a win, right?
Yeah, I mean...
Maybe there's a safer way to do it.
We have another turn here coming.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
I guess we can just do the other
Oh,
turn
you have a
next.
Yavimaya, so you don't even have to crack it?
Yeah.
Sick.
All right, here, we'll play the Name Sticker. Not use the mana. Attack. Throw the Name Sticker. Bombardier is a really ridiculous card. Cast Ent.
Yeah, I mean they would have done something if they had anything,
they're,
so we could just speed this up because obviously we could go like regrowth Time Walk, play,
whatever,
crack stuff, whatever.
Kind of like Burst Lighting against anyone who has Avacyn's Pilgrim in their deck, and we just haven't run into pick your poison opponents that much, huh? They have Fast Bond, I guess, but that's not
that good. Dude.
No, it's not that good. Yeah, this looks pretty good.
Sure.
All right, we're gonna try to speed run this round.
Oh, nice.
After getting trounced round 1 by Flash Brain Freeze. That Brain Freeze was filthy.
Yeah.
Hoisted on our own petard, something I'm well accustomed to, unfortunately.
It's nice. It's nice when I draft against you. You just take the Brain Freeze. That means you don't get the Brain Freeze, and sometimes it can beat you that way.
Yeah, I mean, this is not the best hand, but I don't think we're supposed to mulligan it.
This hand's amazing.
If we draw Time Walk, it's good. We have a lot of Time Walks.
Yeah.
You don't even want to Snapcaster Time Walk, because then Time Walk's gone forever. You kind of want to, like, save that for lethal.
Right.
Fast Bonds? Any Fast Bonds? Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. Well,
We'll put the spell.
Bombardiers is such a ridiculous card. I mean, you read the card and you're like, oh, that looks pretty good. The more you... Oh, channel? Well, all right. Well, not looking good.
No.
The more you play with this card, the more ridiculous you realize it is. It just does so much damage. Ulamog. I don't think that's beatable.
No.
No.
Oh, it's indestructible. And we're a little bit of damage short.
All right. Well, we got channeled there. Pick Your Poison doesn't help against Eldrazi either, unfortunately. All right, let's get in there. Yeah, I like the cut of their jib. All right. Well, this hand's... We're not going to get turn 2 channeled. We know that.
Facts.
I mean, I guess they could go like Wasteland Lotus or something along those lines.
Not Spawn Forest channel.
Yeah, they'd have to be so lucky to do that. It would be unbelievable.
It's amazing. Sometimes these things happen, though.
Well, to other people. Well, mostly to me. I don't know. You could make an argument for all of them except Name Sticker, probably.
I agree with that.
I kind of think it's just Dak, but it could be Generous End. Maybe this is just...
I think it's End.
Yeah.
It's so big.
It's pretty big.
Also, you have the One Ring in your hand.
Oh, a little life gain. Yeah. I like what you're thinking. Just get that little extra food.
Well, I think also a 5/7 reach on the board will sometimes also gain you some effective life.
Yeah, and this does get us to 20 cards pretty fast.
Oh, baby. You can throw the ring.
Yeah, that gets rid of one of your problems. You cast into Mordor, or it just fired out of a cannon, actually. The other way to get rid of the One Ring.
What I want to see is I want to see somebody use some sort of spell like a Nissa to animate their Mount Doom, and then you throw the One Ring at Mount Doom. Yeah,
no, that could happen. I'd have to add Mount Doom to the cube, which is not that likely to happen here.
No.
But, wow, they've been Paradise Druid? Do you think
that's pretty surprising.
They must have another 2-drop already. Or it was a 1-lander. Also possible. Raphalos.
Get the hell out of here.
The nice thing is Bombardiers kills Raphalos nicely. Oh yeah, there's Generous Plunder. I think we play that first, right? Because they play Raphalos, and then we can throw the treasure at it. Or we could play Bombardier. The problem is if we play Bombardiers, what are we doing next turn?
Yeah, I guess playing...
I mean, you could play Bombardiers into One Ring and ignore the Raphalos, but that seems kind of bad.
No, yeah, Plunder makes sense.
Obviously, if they channel us, it's not great, but that's just true generally.
I mean, we probably would have gotten channeled last turn if they had it.
Yeah, one can imagine that is the case, yes.
You try not to wait around on that card.
Okay. There goes Raphalos and Pilgrim. Well, I will use this ability. They get a tapped one. Oliphant. I mean, Bombardiers kill Raphalos still seems like the plan.
Sure.
I think that's better than keeping up Remand, because most spells, Raphalos kind of...
Yeah, it's...
All right, then they also take enough damage that they're like... I mean, they're just dead next turn. We could not cycle Oliphant, and if we draw a land...
Right.
That's 8 points of damage, plus the 5 attack, because this gets to hit for 3.
Yep.
I mean, that's one way to go about it. There's also the One Ring. Could cycle Oliphant.
It's going to be pretty tempting to cycle Oliphant because...
One Ring to Remand. Oh, wait, no, that costs 4.
Or you can Tameo Remand.
Yeah, Tameo Remand. Also pretty good.
Kinnan.
Okay. Oh, that makes the treasure add more. Huatli's. So we don't have lethal anyway. So yeah, we're just going to cycle Oliphant, I think. The treasure sacks for 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, get a mountain. I would imagine we still want to give them a treasure, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think you want the Tameo Remand play.
And then attack and... Yeah, well... Oh, we can't kill Kinnan then. What if we just kill Kinnan with the treasure and then heap up Snapcaster Remand?
That's fine, too.
Because we can't... We have to kill one of the blockers to attack.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
We're doing so much damage. They both have menace. I mean, the bomber.
Well, you're at an amount of damage right now where you can kind of kill even if they were to like make it so our attacks don't work. Because Generous Plunder is good for a point, and then Bombardiers, the one ring, is good for 6 points.
So we just need to not die this turn or have the Bombardiers get removed. Though it's not like Remand's the best protection. They have a lot of mana. They have, 8 mana? So there's a lot of spells they could resolve through here, but I think they're planning on flipping Huawei.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening too.
I'm okay with that. I assume we don't play Snapcaster end of turn. Doesn't really seem like it does much. Okay.
No, I just have to untap.
Just gonna keep using the ability. Wow, Plunder or Broadside Bombardiers is really going nuts. So I guess we have to play the One Ring first.
I suppose so.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They're just letting this Generous Plunder deal so much damage to them. What?
Oh, okay. They gave up.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All right.
1-1 here. Let's get to round 3. All right. Time for round 3. We've had some games. Oh, this is a turn 3 Oliphant. Do you want to keep?
It might be a turn 3 all the time.
Just cast it. Have you done that? You probably haven't played with Namesticker enough to raw dog it where you're like, I need to hit a 6 or it doesn't do anything.
I have been in the position where it's bad for me if it doesn't hit 5, which it does like 2/3 of the time.
Yeah, that's a common one.
I have not been in the position where I needed to go that deep. Yeah.
I do like it.
Well, sure. What's not to like?
Namesticker Goblin. Not a good text box. Oh, so I think... I mean, you would get the Indestructible off One Ring. Ring and Tammy are very close here.
I think it's Ring, but I'm not sure.
I think so too. I think
having a fog underneath your Shelldock is so strong.
I think that's the tiebreaker. Plus, Tamio can go wrong if it's like post Time Spiral or something. I don't know.
I guess you could just play Plains.
Yeah, I see no reason why not.
Cycle away a couple of
land cyclers. Yeah, oh yeah. But
back up against red blue. Don't play spells.
I guess
no.
Malcolm. Here's a Malcolm. Spells. Oh, Fairy Mat. Oh, I'm gonna remand that. I think.
Yeah, sure.
Malcolm, I think I might have let. I don't know. Maybe the both is fine, but like it just feels like they're not going to play a spell on their turn, and the remand also is of dubious value against that. All right, so now we play Huatley, right?
Sure. I guess getting this. Do we have value for second green? Not much. It's probably just more blue.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Oh, is this getting countered?
That's fine.
I think so. Oh. All right. Next turn, we're going to have the play you described, which is play Namesticker Goblin, hope it hits 5 to play Oliphant.
Yeah, and if it doesn't, we'll just do some things with Research Desk.
Yeah.
Research Desk goes through your deck
pretty fast.
Pretty hard. Because it's not exile one, put the other one on the bottom. You exile both and then choose one that you will be able to play.
Yeah. One of the things I like about how they've been putting so many of that kind of effect is they're very consistent about what those effects do these days.
Wow, why did Fairy Mastermind sit back?
And that I couldn't explain.
Okay.
So here's a little pro tip. If Namesticker, like on the stack right now, if they kill it, we won't get mana. Most people don't know that. All right, we hit our 5.
Yeah, that's the right Chungus to play.
Yeah. I think so. It just does so much more damage. The downside is if we knew they had Flame Slash in their deck, we would just play the other one. But I also think if they had Flame Slash, they would have killed Huatley. Oh, I guess our miss was...
Huatley,
yeah, right? I'm going to. Our miss on 4 was flipping Huatley.
That's true. That would not have been bad.
I'm a little confused as to what's going to happen with this turn cycle, given they're playing something at least.
So you mean Spirit Guide activate?
Oh.
That's very scary.
We're bringing in Burst Lightning, I tell you that much right now.
Why?
If they cast a draw spell right now, it's pretty brutal. They had the Flame Slash.
Wow.
Okay. I liked our position before these last 2 cards. Now I like it a bit less. Oh, they're just 4 mana, draw a card, make a treasure. Yeah, that I don't care that much about. The Fairy Mastermind for the local god. Start attacking.
I guess flipping Wally is probably our best play next turn. It is a mana positive play in the future. What the hell is going on here?
They're bolting our thing, I guess.
I guess. Okay.
Oh, it's burst lightning, so they couldn't even kill.
Yeah, so mountain attack and then flip.
Yeah, I think so. Wow, they did a lot of stuff. Okay.
Speaking of consistency and templating, it's such nonsense that Hull Breacher is as punishing as it is, and it also like punishes your first draw on the opponent's turn.
Yeah, whereas like Narset and Leovold do not do that.
Yeah.
All right. The good thing about this little combo they've got going on there is you don't draw the extra card. Like it doesn't prevent, this prevents them from drawing the extra card off.
There's some Numbo quality to this. Not much, but some.
Yeah, you having fun there?
I was having fun. That's not the best.
Should I snap it off or?
I would not snap it off.
All right, I'm gonna hit and then play a generous end, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's attacking makes sense.
We're not that close to casting One Ring, and I think Tamio getting back Remand is a lot weaker than just playing generous end. At the very least, they're going to use Fairy Mastermind first and see if they draw something. But oh no, Hardcast Force. Oh. Wait,
what?
Okay,
they went draw, bounce.
I guess so.
Okay.
Huh. That's interesting. So do they have an answer to the generous end? Was that not what they intended to do? Okay, Jace. And then they're going to loot. We can Tamio back. I mean, Remand is kind of bad with Hull Breacher in play. But
yeah, might be better to just do some research desking.
Yeah. And they can't attack because of reach. I don't think drawing a card was as good. So this is going to search for a dinosaur now. And then
maybe Broadside Bombardier is a dinosaur.
Yeah, it could be. It's from the same set, kind of, right? The same setting, it seems like.
True.
Gut.
Okay.
So they can attack with the fairy and then sack the fairy to make a 4/1. Okay, these are all pretty good cards. They look like they have a pretty good deck.
So you might be able to just win this game because if you do some research asking, you'll be able to cast the One Ring.
What? They sacked the Hull Breacher.
Oh, well, that's extremely good for us.
That can't have been
one of the best things that's ever happened to us.
And I drew a Bombardier. They just die now.
Yeah, I mean, you know how it be. Sometimes you gotta make plays.
No dinosaurs. Damn. I guess we brainstorm first. I don't even know what could you draw.
Wait, you should just. Yeah, all right, sure, why not?
I mean, I have 1 mana up and 1 card in hand. I don't really know what went on there. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that like we probably shouldn't have won this game. So.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bombardier's top deck would have been good no matter what, but that whole last turn sequence, like not countering that, drawing a card, and then throwing away the Fairy Mastermind, sacking the Hull Breacher.
It wasn't good.
I'm just saying that's like there are other plays that could have been made that I suspect would be better. God, can we have these cards in our deck against Hull Breacher?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we can. We have Pyrokinesis.
I like that.
I mean, we have 4 answers, 3 at instant speed, 1 is free. That's
what do you want to cut?
Pick your poison, probably, right? I mean, it kills Fairy Mastermind.
They're also a gut deck.
So
they might have more artifacts. I don't know.
We could also put in Malcolm.
Well,
it blocks Fairy Mastermind or Hull Breacher at instant speed.
Is it a May?
No.
I don't really like that as much then.
Yeah, I think cutting Pick Your Poison is good.
All right, sure. This is fine. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's not. It's going to be annoying if they have Fairy Mastermind going, but whatever. But we do have a lot of answers for Fairy Mastermind. This is a hand that we are going to keep, but man, oh man.
They mulliganed, and we just need to draw a red source, and all our problems are solved.
It's the most common color in our deck.
It is. Which is not to say there is as many sources as we would like.
No, there's 9, I think.
Ooh,
oh,
right.
Wow, that's almost red source. Oh, wow. We just went through a chunk of our deck with 4 red sources.
Or 4 non.
Four non-red sources. Incredible. Shelldock so strong.
Yeah, it was like a draw 5. I guess we got a time walk here.
Yeah, I can.
All right, let's go.
Come on. Dang.
Well, any land now casts 1 ring.
Yeah.
Also, name sticker, Fiery Confluence, deal 1 to everything. Wipes out the 3rd path and its little cronies pretty nicely.
Wow, cronies.
You don't get to use the word cronies that often anymore, you know?
No, I want some cronies.
I have a crony.
Oh my gosh.
It's good work if you can get it. Yeah, I guess we passed. Pyrokinesis was maybe the best uncastable card we could draw. Well, I guess not even uncastable. The best red card we could draw. I don't love that.
Jason's Prodigy.
Well, they're going to plot something now. No, they're not. All right, let's go mountain. Let's go mountain. I would even take an Oliphant.
Okay. Good to know.
How generous of you.
It's always bargaining.
Yeah. Bargaining is good. If the first red spell we cast is Broadside Bombardiers, we're going to be in trouble. I guess we should pitch rather than discard, right?
Yeah, probably.
A Braid? No, we can't pitch a Braid. Dak Vaden, probably.
Yeah.
All right. Kind of a shame since we have like this Fiery Confluence that could also wipe it out, but what are we going to do?
What can you do?
Uh-oh. That didn't work out great. I'm just going to say that didn't work out ideally.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
All right, so we're going to be in game 3 momentarily.
They looted?
They're looting again.
Okay.
The only bad thing about that is now we have to keep playing this game.
Whoa.
What?
Was that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if we hit 5, we can play Magda plus Ring.
Okay. All right.
I think that gives us a good start to what we're trying to do.
Yeah, I thought we might
just play the 1 ring.
Yeah, and then get to use it on a future time spiral turn.
Yeah.
Because you were only one. Like if you just can find a land off the ring and you see like 4 more cards, then you get to go name sticker time spiral.
I kind of wanted to get these 2 down to maybe attack Jace. And,
yeah, no, that's a good point.
And Magda still gets me a land. Obviously, Magda might not live to attack. All right, we don't take any damage. They do make treasure, of course. They only have 3 cards, but they're getting to tick up Jace. Jace has not looked very good.
No.
I mean, it's fine. Discarding a Chromos Seed Shark with 9 mana in play. I suspect we might be in trouble. Chandra?
Okay.
Oh man, they could have played Seed Shark, played Chandra, and animated the token.
Whoa.
Exile the top card?
I was pretty sure that was ticking.
Maybe they have... Huh. I guess I don't know what's going on. I'm going to draw with the 1 ring, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, do they have Hole Breacher? They're going to try to get us? Oh, all right. Oh, Tidebinder. Huh. I was hoping it was Hole Breacher. I guess there's no reason to... I mean, I guess I am going to kill that Tidebinder at this point anyway.
Yeah.
So the question now is, what do we do? We don't have Bombardiers up yet.
You could do Research Desk first.
Well, yeah, I guess we haven't played a land yet. And we can still cast both those cards. Yeah, no, that sounds good. Okay. I mean, I assume we Burst Lightning the Tidebinder. Or wait, we can Abrade the Tidebinder and then kill one of the Planeswalkers.
Probably Chandra.
They get to -6 this and copy all the spells they play, but
they have 1 card in hand.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we've got to kind of just take risks here to win, and Chandra is pretty dangerous. Oh, I don't even have to use the treasure. That's kind of nice. Okay. And Burst Lightning.
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty close to winning the game because next turn you get to, if you fire Confluence and Bombardiers.
Yeah, that's definitely lethal.
So.
Well, is it? Hold on. It's 6, 11, 17. It's exactly lethal. All right. I mean, I feel like it's not going to go well, but they have a Fiery Islet to crack too. But
Isn't it 18? What am I missing?
You attack for 6, right? They go to 11. You throw the name sticker.
Oh, I was going to throw the ring.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I was looking at name sticker. Yeah. Ring also works. All right. Do they got a spell? Nope, they don't. They're plussing. All right.
Something.
They have so much mana. They could crack Fiery Islet. Flame Slash that. All right. And we could also throw the ring at the Goldspan if we need to.
Right on. We should start by using ring, right? Do you think we're maybe not going to?
Well, just thinking about what's the last card's Hull Breacher, it makes a lot of sense. Is there a way to play around it? There kind of is. We can...
Oh, attack with Bombardiers.
The problem is we have to Mishra's research desk to get down to enough cards. We could crack Fiery Islet first and see what they do, but...
They do have fire. They also have a Fire Islet, so they're getting pretty close. Well, if they have fire... Oh, they go Fire Islet, and then we use Ring in response.
Yeah, they still stop the Fiery Islet draw. Or we just... and they have a ton of mana. We just accept that we get Hull Breachered, I guess.
I'll get it. So we draw Fire Islet.
The problem is if we Bombardiers the Hull Breacher, then the Goldspan... is a problem.
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to like throw the ring or whatever.
Whatever. Hull Breacher us, it's fine. If we had one fewer card, it'd be nice. All right, well, I guess it didn't. All right. We're very close to killing them, but not quite there.
Jace is -6.
Yeah, so we could just attack it for 2 if we wanted to.
Yeah, okay.
So now the question is, do we throw the name sticker or the One Ring? We probably throw the One Ring, I imagine.
Oh no.
We're getting Mystic Confluenced. Counter trigger spell, draw a card. So we die? I guess we can find Remand.
Sure, I guess.
Or Time Walk.
Or pick your poison. No, you cut that card.
Yeah, though we can put it back in.
Yeah, they have Goldspan and Chrome Host and still a Fairy Mastermind.
Yeah, now it seems fine. What do we want to cut? We could cut like a Huatley. It's not the best Huatley. We don't have lots of forests.
I don't know. It just seems kind of generically good.
Fiery Confluence, I think, is still pretty good.
Is it?
I mean, it kills the...
It hasn't looked... We had it in our hand every turn of that game, and we never came that close to playing it.
All right, on the play. Let's salvage a 2-1 here. We got this. Yeah, this hand's great, actually.
Yeah, this is a turn 3, the One Ring.
Mm-hmm. And we have Pyrokinesis for Hull Breacher. Though we're going to run out of red cards pretty soon here. Obviously, the One Ring can help us find them, but... We could also not play Name Sticker and just use the Generous Plunderer. Interesting. I think we give them the treasure.
I think so. I think we make pretty good use of it.
Yeah. And let's attack. And just play the One Ring, I think. Not play Name Sticker.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Obviously, if they have a counterspell, they have a counterspell. And they have Tidebinder and Hull Breacher, so we want to draw now.
No, we wanted to draw on their upkeep.
Well, they have 3 mana then.
Oh, okay. That's... Yeah, I guess we knew about this. That's fine, though. Whatever, they get an extra card. So be it.
I think Tidebinder is the most annoying one, though. Maybe Hull Breacher isn't a big deal because we'll Pyrokinesis it. But hopefully
that's a good argument, as we would have just been fine with that. And they don't get to use their mana, but whatever. Mm-hmm. So now kind of want to just do it main phase.
I'm going to give them treasures.
Sure, yeah.
And I think I'll play a land first, though. No, maybe I don't need to. It doesn't really help. Hull Breacher, come on. All right. Yeah, that was
All right.
that was good. That was good. And we can Magda and regrowth something. Is there anything to regrowth?
Not really.
I kind of just want to play Breeding Pool, I think.
Yeah, you're just gonna see so many cards next turn.
And we don't need Pyrokinesis anymore. At least doesn't seem that.
Taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, the Plunder hits hard because if they want to save up the treasures for a better play, they have to pay for the privilege of that. All right, now we're looking pretty good here.
I'm liking it.
Pyrokinesis, just all-star.
Good call.
Okay. We're at 19 still. That's all that does is make the Generous Plunderer hit harder. No. They can't possibly.
They're desperate.
That's their play with 3 lands and 2 treasures out, 6 cards in hand. It's 7 before they play the Converter.
It's not good for them.
I mean, we might Time Spiral here. Obviously, if we just draw Time Walk here, the game is just over. We take so much damage. Oh,
hello.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander, I guess. All right. Well, this looks still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, the One Ring is still doing work here.
All right. We take some damage. Time Walk's still absurd. Excuse me.
Back the Converter.
Oh, definitely. Excuse me. And followed up with Bombardiers. We could just throw the ring at them.
Yep.
What is this? 3 steps ahead. Okay. I mean, eating the 2 treasures is fine too. I kind of don't want to throw the ring at them, I don't think.
No, I don't think you need to.
Yeah. It does mean we don't have lethal next turn, whereas but if they don't deal with the Bombardiers next turn, it feels like we're still in a pretty advantageous position.
Right.
Again?
You couldn't do something else and make it 2/2?
Wild.
Oy.
Right. Like we can regrowth and DAC if we want to. If they're not plotting a card here, then I don't really know what to say. All right. That could even fuel the Converter.
Yeah.
This is tough. They have 1 card. I don't really want a Time Spiral anymore.
No.
Okay, so we go to 14. Draw. I mean, we have so many things we could do here. Pretty hard to get away from Pick Your Poison, killing the Converter. It would, and then leave up Remand, and then we could attack and Burst Lightning Jace. That sounds like a pretty good sequence.
So here's an alternative. You could go Abrade the Converter, throw the ring, regrowth the ring, if you're worried about your life.
And it puts them... Oh, wait, can't we just kill them? Oh, we can just kill them.
Alright, yeah, do that with Burst Lightning.
That seems better.
It's not as fun, though.
Oh, I guess we could have seen if they had a Lightning Bolt as their last card, but I can't really imagine them.
Letting you attack would be psychotic.
All right.
You still would have Remand, too.
All right. Well, you know what? We ended up with the 2-1.
Yeah, we did.
Got Flash Brain Freezed out. This deck ended up pretty weak, I think. Compared to what... pick 1, pack 1, Time Walk. This is a worse deck than I would, on average, expect to end up with.
It's unusual when you get Time Walk, pack 1, pick 1, that you don't end up with at least one of Mystical Tutor or Spellseeker, because those cards are not high picks for other people, but they are high picks for you. And so what you saw pretty often in our games was we would just have ways to buy back Time Walk, but we hadn't quite found Time Walk yet game.
We had Regrowth, we had Snapcaster Mage, we had Tameo.
Yeah.
And it's just if we draw Time Walk. The other thing is the mana was really bad. It actually didn't really come back to bite us. Like,
no, it was.
no,
it was
we
manageable.
lost one game. We lost that one game where we didn't have red.
And there was turns in that game where we didn't have blue for Time Spiral, the second blue.
But I mean, look, this deck had Time Walk. It had the One Ring.
We like never cast fourth.
No, we never even came close.
Which is notable just because that is one of the cards in the cube that will give you more free wins than most.
Yeah. I mean, casting it for almost any... I've cast it for every number. I have not cast it for 0 yet. I know it's a play you can make if you have an attacker, like on turn 2. You go like, turn 1, Monastery Swiftspear, turn 2, cast it, attack, get the Monarch. But
yeah.
I've cast it for almost every other number up to like, once you get past 5, it's just always lethal.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think this deck was fine. It's just like, I don't like Fast Bond with 5 green sources in my deck, one of which is not is a tapped one. Same with like the Huatley, and it was running into a little problems. Broadside Bombardier is just a busted card. That card is just unbelievably gross. Every time we drew it, it was so good. So,
yep.
A solid 2-1, and you know what? I think next time we'll aim for a slightly higher, though. Yeah, sometimes you first pick Time Walk, and we were just like a Volcanic and a Stomping Ground away from having like a really good mana. Just with all the Land Cyclers and the Fetch Land, we just didn't end up getting those. But that'll do it for today. I appreciate you watching. Appreciate you hanging out, BK. As always, man. Good times. And if you'd like to see more BK on the channel, let me know. But it's always fun when you hang out here, even if you do seem to stop me from throwing a lot, implying that I am throwing often. But you
do some soft throwing.
Soft throwing. That's the term we invented, where you're not just punting the game, but you're making not the best play. So you're kind of soft throwing. You're not doing the best you can.
Like that whole last turn, if we didn't burst lightning, that would have been soft throwing.
Yeah, that would have been soft throwing. Soft throwing also features games where you're probably going to win anyway, but you make like the third best play. I get accused of a lot of soft throwing in our evening drafts, let's say, but I try to avoid those.
Our fathers played soft throw softball and baseball, and we soft throw in cube.
Exactly. All right, well that'll do it for today. As always, appreciate you hanging out, and got a new draft coming up tomorrow. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.